Hey everyone, welcome to Beyond Curry Leaf. Today we are making butter chicken. We will start by making my base gravy. In a pan, we are going to add onions, ginger, garlic, cardamoms, cloves, cashews, green chilies, bay leaves, and of course, tomatoes. Cilantro stems for extra flavor, and Kashmiri whole chilies. I'm also going to add one black cardamom to this. I suggest you use 2 to 3 whole red chilies. One gives you a very mild butter chicken. In case you want it a little more spicier, then you'll be able to blend 2 or even 3 into your gravy. Add little water if needed. Once it has cooked for about 10 minutes and the skin of the tomatoes is falling apart, then go ahead and remove the black cardamom, cloves, bay leaves, and one green cardamom from the mixture. We won't be blending with these spices. You will also remove the stem from the top of the red chilies. If you're using more than one of these red chilies, then I would suggest you only blend one first with the gravy, taste the gravy before blending the others into it. Straining the gravy, like I'm showing here, makes the butter chicken smooth as butter. The name butter chicken has to do with the smoothness of the gravy, so make sure you strain it properly. Next, I have cut up some chicken thighs, boneless, skinless chicken thighs here today, but you can use chicken breast. Add some lemon, salt, little red pepper, and mix it and keep it aside. This is the first marinade. While this is marinating, we are going to prepare our second marinade. I had set yogurt on a strainer earlier today and let the water drip out. You could use a cheesecloth to do the same, but it's up to you. There's no need for that. We are gonna go ahead and mix some ginger, garlic, salt, garam masala, elaichi powder, which is the cardamom powder from blending the green cardamom, coriander powder, cumin, little bit of oil, and turmeric. And then lastly, we are gonna add our yogurt. We will go ahead and mix this all well, add our chicken, and refrigerate it. You can decide to refrigerate the chicken up to 24 hours in advance. So, longer is better. But if you don't have time, I've made it right away and it still tastes delicious. But for the ease of it, definitely go ahead and do it the night before so that it's one less step for you to do the day of. I always cook one piece of chicken ahead of time. This way I can taste it on if it needs more salt or any other seasoning before I end up cooking all my chicken pieces. This gravy that I have made and strained, you can also prepare that ahead of time. A lot of times what I do, and actually for this recipe, what I had done was prepare the gravy, took half of it out for my paneer masala, made that 1 week with different spices, and then a different day I used it with my butter chicken. This way, we're making 2 weeknight meals with one gravy. In the same pot, I didn't use it, but in the same pot, after you remove the chicken, you are going to add some oil, butter if you like, and the oil and butter is to your liking. I know most people think that the butter chicken is basically made in butter, but that's not the case. The butter chicken is buttery because of the smooth gravy. And when you cook tomatoes and onions down, then blend it, then strain it, and then we're going to cook it again. And that gives you the buttery, smooth gravy. So that's butter chicken. And if you like, you can always add a little piece of butter at the end when you're ready to serve the butter chicken. I hope that helps. Because we didn't use that much oil or butter in this pan when we added the garlic and this gravy, the oil separation is going to be a little bit hard to see. But you basically want to cook the gravy down like I am doing right now. And then when you put a spatula through it and push it out and it stays put, then your gravy is done. That's a good sign all the water has evaporated and the gravy has cooked out. At this point, we are going to go ahead and add some cardamom powder and water. Once the gravy is adjusted to your liking as far as the consistency goes, give it a taste. Make sure the salt and the pepper is to your liking and taste it for the sweetness. If your tomatoes are on the sweeter end, then you may not need to add honey, which I'm adding at the end here. The other thing I love to add is roasted kasuri methi, which is the fenugreek leaves. I usually just dry roast it and keep it ready to go, and then I crush it in my hands before adding it to any gravies. I hope you enjoy my recipe and you'll make it someday and let me know how you like it. Take care.